My name is Shelly Sanford, and today I am reaffirming my faith. When I got baptized as an adult, I was raised in an atheist family, so um, I didn't. It was a loving family, but it was an atheist family, so I didn't know what I was missing. And as I got older, when I was pregnant with my second daughter, we moved across the street from a Lutheran church, and they Holly and I used to play on the front porch. We were like right across the street from the church. And the children's ministry lady came across and asked if Holly would like to come over and join them. And so I took her over there, and for a few times I took her over there, and then she started going over by herself. And then, I was pregnant with Rebecca, so we decided to go ahead and attend some of the church services. And while we were there, that's when we decided to get baptized as a family. So all four of us got baptized. And that was in 91. So my journey with Jesus has been pretty complicated. Um, Being raised in an atheist family, I um, did not know how to be Christian, but was embarrassed to ask for help or for guidance because I didn't want anybody to know that I didn't know. So um, when we moved from Baltimore back to down here. We didn't find a church. I feel like that as you're going through life, even if when things are good, I think that the Lord gives you little nudges when you're not in the church. I feel like He kind of tugs at you a little bit. You know that your life is not full. You can be happy but still be missing something. And I feel like that's where I was. When my granddaughter was pregnant with her son Jake, she had some routine testing that showed that he had enlarged ventricles of the brain. And they told us he was going to be born special needs. At one of the visits, my granddaughter asked the doctor if it was possible that it would resolve itself, that the ventricles would shrink back down, the doctor told her that she couldn't say it was impossible, and she couldn't say it would be a miracle because she didn't believe in miracles. But she had never had a patient where that happened, and she had never heard of that happening. So that we needed to be prepared for him to be special needs, and we were. At subsequent visits, his ventricles started shrinking. The situation resolved. So Jake was born, and he had no deficits, and he was our miracle. And I feel like that was a sign that miracles do happen. Probably a few months after that, I had a dream. My mother came to me in a dream and told me that she was waiting for me in heaven. She died about 11 years ago. So I just feel like they were signs for me. And so I wanted to reestablish my relationship and further it because I knew it wasn't where it needed to be. I purchased a Bible, purchased a study guide. I started reading because I still was afraid to come to the church, not knowing how to be a good Christian. So I did that for a while, and that helped. But of course, it wasn't enough. And I was over at my youngest daughter, Becca. She's a member here. She said, "Mom, you need to come up to the Methodist Church. You need to come to Gray Methodist with us." She said that we would love the pastors here, that and that we could ask questions, that we wouldn't have to feel afraid, or I wouldn't have to feel afraid to ask questions. If I had any questions, that that you and Pastor Brian would help me understand and work through it. she was right. I came and saw some familiar faces from many, many years ago, and they were happy to see me, welcomed me back, and um, that was the beginning of the next step. And so now I'm here, and it's helped me tremendously to be back here, and so I feel like I'm ready to move on to the next step.